Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Ali Iftikhar. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, so future Canadians. Express entry draw happened after 7 weeks. We've been waiting for it. And everybody was expecting that the draw score would remain high, obviously, because there's a gap of 7 weeks. It is not rocket science. So according to the expectations, the CRS range is very high. It is above 500. 507. And on the other hand, IRCC made some promising change that they invited people, 5,500 people. Now 5,500 is a good number. And my takeaway from this draw is that if these draws continue and Bill C-19 implements, because Bill C-19 will be in parallel of the regular express entry draws. Okay, so if the draws continue, then there is a chance that the CRS range will be again at around 480. But everybody should know that there could be a delay until the CRS reaches 480 because of the gap. So never be afraid of the increased CRS. Just always hope and always pray and always work your strategy in a way that express entry draws, they continue happening. Because if they continue happening, then indeed the score can come down to 480 and even below 480 if the draws continue and with a large size. So the good news is that the objective of IRCC of giving PR to 431,000 people was fulfilled. IRCC has given PR to 437,000 people. Okay, so this is another promising sign. And this year their estimate is very high, and in order to achieve that, I am hoping that express entry draws will continue. They will resume just like this one, and ultimately the score will definitely come down. But last draw was at 491 7 weeks ago, almost 2.5 months. It was 491 and now it is 506. But don't just say that Canadian dream is out of window. No, it was never out of window for the people who have great IELTS scores like CLB 10, right? And for the people who have occupations that are in demand by provinces like Saskatchewan and Ontario. And the situation has not changed. It is just that I didn't like 2022 in terms of PNP draws, especially by Alberta and by Ontario, but mainly because that was due to changes in NOC 2021. That was the implementation, and that was the behind the scene process. And because of some process, they didn't conduct regular draws, which is something disappointing for me because I'm a fan of PNP draws. Because I'm old, like I'm not younger than 29, right? So people of my age, we all rely on PNP. And if Ontario, Alberta and Saskatchewan, they don't conduct draws, then what will happen to us? Saskatchewan continued their draw, and people who were resilient enough, they got their nominations. But there are, I would say, disappointments from Ontario and from Alberta. But I really wish that in 2023 things will change. OINP draws will be continuous, express entry draws will be continuous, and if everything keeps on going, because when there is a movement, you never know when luck strikes you. Okay, that's the case. I mean, I came to Canada and I talked to the people who got through express entry, and almost everybody's story is similar. People had 441. They didn't have any hope of cutoff to reach 441, but it did. I had 458 CRS. I had no hope that the CRS will reach 458, but it did. So everybody's story here in Canada through express entry is based on some type of luck. So you never know when your luck strikes you. The most important thing that you can do is improve your IELTS score as much as you can. Change your occupation, get a job that is in demand by Ontario, Saskatchewan. Obviously, there are 30, 40 occupations that are in demand. So try to get that kind of a job. Leave your current job. If you're, for example, if you're a private school teacher, then leave that job. Get a job that is in demand, right? If you're in IT, then you are probably safer than others. But people like me, go for corporate sales managers, go for wholesale trade managers, because these are the things that are in demand. Even, just search OINP, knock codes in demand for human capital priority streams. It will take you to ontario.ca website. Go there, research, check for the knock codes that are in demand, get a job. These are the things that you can do, right? We can't just sit back, because let me tell you my story. When I was waiting for my invitation at 458 CRS, I didn't just wait. I started learning French. I started learning French for about a month. And after a month, I got an invitation. So if I didn't have that invitation, I would have continued learning French. And maybe after a year, after 2 years, I would have CLB4, CLB5 level of French. And that would give me expensive CRS points or expensive Saskatchewan points just to get through, just to make my way through. So never stop believing in yourself and in your luck, because luck is for everybody. It's not for some people. Okay. So if I can make it, if people like me who are already in Canada on a PR, if they can make it, then you can definitely do it too. And people who are CEC, they are most definitely worried right now, because you see, the ground reality is that many students that come here, they come after +2, like intermediate in Pakistan, A levels, O levels. They come after that, and then they get a diploma from here, or they enroll themselves in a bachelor's program. But let's face it, they don't even have enough CRS points. They got lucky last year because of TR to PR. So people outside Canada who are always thinking that CEC is getting more benefits, this is not the truth on ground, because mostly students, they are coming for graduation programs, not for post-graduation programs or not for master's program. This is the reality. This is what I'm seeing here, because I live in Mississauga, Brampton, and these are the areas which are most liked by students, by international students. So the video is getting unnecessarily long. I don't want to just keep giving you guys hope. You see, if you have your motivation for Canadian immigration, then you already have this hope. And if you are losing hope, then maybe you don't have enough motivation. Okay, just continue working towards betterment of your CRS score, and one day you will get lucky, just like me, just like most of the people who are here on Express Entry. It's not like everybody Canada has a persona of an ideal candidate. There is none anymore. Previously there was that, okay, if you get 8777 in IELTS, you have a great chance at Express Entry, but not anymore. There is no ideal persona. People inside Canada, they are struggling. People outside Canada, they are struggling. So struggle is for everybody. And probably this is how life works. Okay, so I want you guys not to lose hope. Just stay in the game. Do not delete your Express Entry profiles. Do not wait for that IELTS exam exemption of that, because I see people who are waiting for IELTS to announce that, okay, before British Council to announce that, okay, if you get one less score in a module, you can retake that in the same fee. People are waiting for that. Don't wait for that. Just prepare yourself, give that IELTS exam and get in the pool, because all the opportunities, if the luck is going to work for you only if you're in the pool. If you're not in the pool, then luck is not going to work for you. Okay, in terms of Canadian immigration. So with these words, this is Alif Takhar, and I'm hoping great things are coming your way.